Provisions of Indian Independence Act 1947. Number 1. The Act provided that on 15th August 1947, that is what known as an appointed date, two independent dominions, that is India and Pakistan, would be set up, and the Act provided for complete transfer of power. Number 2. The dominions of India, or the country. India got the territory of Bombay, Madras, UP, Central Provinces, Bihar, East Punjab, West Bengal, Assam, Delhi, Ajmer, Kur, etc. and the rest of India, except Sindh, Balochistan, West Punjab, East Bengal, Northwest Frontier Province and Sylhet in Assam, that is towards West Bengal, which became the territories of Pakistan. For demarcating or setting up the Boundaries Commission was formed with Cyril Radcliffe as chairman. Number 3. The Crown was no longer the source of authority. Number 4. The Governor General and Provincial Governor were to act as constitutional head. If you see Government of India Act 1935, the Governor General and Provincial Governors has a role. Whereas in Indian Independence of 1947, the Governor General and the Provincial Governor were to act as constitutional head and they lost extraordinary power to legislate. Number 5. From 15th August 1947, the British Crown lost all rights of paramountcy, that means lost all rights of superiority or supreme power over India, and Indian states were free to join either Indian Union or Pakistan. Number 6. The power in each dominion was transferred to the Constituent Assembly, which became fully sovereign from 15th August 1947 and were absolutely free to frame the Constitution. The Constituent Assembly had a dual role, that is, constituent and legislative. So this constituent and legislative functions as a central legislature. Central Assembly includes dual role, that is constituent and legislative. So they function as a central legislature till the new legislatures were formed. Number 7. The office of the Secretary of State was abolished. Number 8. Until the new constitution was framed, the Act of 1935 would govern the centre and provinces with necessary modification. With the passage of this Act, in the sense Indian Independence Act of 1947, India and Pakistan became free nations. Independence of India is one of the greatest events of history. Indian National Congress had to concede or had to agree Pakistan for achieving it. Mr. Jinnah accepted the truncated, which means shorter in duration. So Mr. Jinnah accepted truncated Pakistan he had rejected earlier. But for this compromise, the independence would have been delayed. Partition was inevitable or unavoidable. A hard-earned prize freedom was won after long glorious year of struggle. But the tragic partition rent as under the fabric of newly emerging free nations. So the partition leads to newly free nation.